All right, welcome to Swell Academy. We're looking at midpoints. Midpoint, we talk about this idea, I like this word, equidistant. Equidistant. Right? So if someone's here, it's very simple. We want somebody, if they're at the midpoint, they need to be of equidistance. Equidistance, meaning they have to travel the same amount of distance to reach each point. Simple enough. Basically, what that's doing is taking an average of your location. So if someone's at mile marker 10 and someone else is at mile marker 20, well, that midpoint is at mile marker 15, and that's your midpoint. And you could do that with a lot of midpoint questions where they give you coordinates of letters. So for instance, this one gives us -5, that's a terrible 5, -5 plus 10 over 2, which gives us a plus 10 over 2. No, it doesn't. It gives us a plus 5 over 2, which gives us 2.5. And here's our 2.5. Now, one thing you could do to help you, which I like, is estimation. When you have this type of problem, like just look at a number line. Just look at like -30, 20, -10, 0, 10. I'll call this 10. And if I put a point here and a point here, and I just try to like make a line somewhere in the middle, odds are my answer for this is going to be somewhere in around 10, somewhere. And then if I just work it out, -20 over 2, yeah, I end up with that -10. So estimation at midpoint is going to help you eliminate mistakes with decimals or negative positive signs. Problems tend to be, relatively easy, but these type of, when we get, here's a good problem. I like to skip to the algebra. These to something like this. The algebra comes into play. It's got multiple layers on it. Okay, what do I do now? So you have FG. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. You have FG, which is 10x. We know that. FH is 19. And I was explaining this to a student. If FG is 10x, let's just look at it from a number standpoint. If FG is 8, well, what is GH? Well, GH is 8. It's a midpoint, meaning these two distances have to be the same. So if FG is 10x and FG is equal to GH, this is like transitive property, then GH is equal to 10x. Basically, you're connecting this with this. So we could say this here is 10x. And then just like segment addition postulate, we could say 10x plus 10x is equal to 19x plus 6. 20x is equal to 19x plus 6. Here I don't have to move numbers, I just have to move letters. And I get x is equal to 6. Don't forget they want FH, which is 19 times 6 plus 6. Here I do 6 times 10, 6 times 9, which is 60, 54. And I'll do 60 plus 50 plus 4, which is 114 plus 6. Some mental math there. You can rewind and just kind of see if you can figure out, crack the code on how I'm doing that. I'm breaking the numbers down to tens and ones, really. Another one, RS. You got me on RS is 3x. QS, right away, same type of problem. If RS is 3x, then QR is going to be 3x. And you could just set the problem up like this. And I think at this point, you could probably take it from here. But just show you a little bit more algebra. I'll get you to x. You take it the rest of the way. X is 10. I divided by 2 there. Just show a couple examples. Let's see if they, okay. A little bit different here. S is the midpoint. They give us RS is 5x. They give us ST is 2x plus 4. But in this case, they didn't really talk about RT. RT wasn't brought into the picture here. There's nothing about RT. Well, isn't RS equal to ST? Isn't that a midpoint? Meaning R to S is 5. That means S to T is 5. So 5 is equal to 5. So couldn't I just say, well, actually I could. 5x is equal to 2x plus 4. And then just move letters to one side. Couldn't I say that those two equations were equal to each other? 3x is equal to 4. Little fraction here for you guys. That's fine. Let's show you that. RS is 5x, so I'm doing 5 times 4 over 3, which is really just multiplying across 20 over 3. 3 goes into 26 times without going over. That's 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. 6 2/3. And if you're putting this in to your IXL platform, you know, go to your answer choice, put your cursor, the box with 2 small boxes will come up, and then you put in your 6 2/3, and that should submit your answer appropriately. Let's see what else we got. Any other good examples? I got an x plus 9. I got a 2x plus 3. Same thing. So I'll let you take it the rest of the way. But if they're just giving you the two, I don't know, I guess you'd call it mid-segment. No, we won't call it mid-segment. If they're giving you the two equal segments, just set them equal to each other. Set them equal to each other. That's what you're doing. X plus 9 is equal to 2x plus 3. Letters, numbers, x is equal to 6. And then you take it the rest of the way, plug it into LM. Last one, I love these because they don't give you a diagram first. Create diagram. That's a big thing there. This is geometry. Geometry means I need to draw in order to be good at geometry. Just, I don't know if you'll find that definition anywhere, but this is important. You have to read this. M is the midpoint of Ln. And that helps me organize. Okay, here's my 4x. Ln is, ooh, this is a good one. 16x minus 14. Wait a second. I'm confused. Why didn't they give us an Mn? Oh, Lm is equal to Mn. So that means this is actually 4x too. Okay, forgot about that. 4x plus 4x is equal to 16x minus 4. This is, once you get here, you're pretty much home free. It just goes back to algebra for you guys. And then this one's a little tricky. You have the numbers on one side. So I'm actually going to break my rule, and I'm going to move letters and end up with x positive. Because I already have the numbers on one side, and end up with negative 8x is equal to negative 4. Divide by negative 8. X is equal to positive 1/2. They want Lm. Lm is 4x. Plug in the 1/2. 4 over 2. My answer would have been 2. It's pretty good one. I think this is probably one of the tougher problems you'll get. But you just got to take it through the process, and if you get it wrong, you go back, you look at, did I make a mistake with a sign? You know, when you get it wrong, they show you the explanation, so you could go through the work and match up your notes with the work. That's how you learn. You start to self-assess. So hope this helps, and keep working hard and seeking failure, and you'll find some success.